Are there any practices that you try to implement on the fields?
Well, as you can see, right, and you took pictures of them. I mean, I have a crew out here that's doing weeding, and there are people who use plastic on their fields and then plant through the I prefer not to do that, just because it's kind of an environmental. You got a lot of plastic that you have to deal with. It's a one-time deal, and so I don't do that. So I try to do is, I'm not certified organic or anything, but we don't use any pesticides and or chemicals. This is all hand weeded, hand planted. I was in the poultry industry for years and used poultry manure for fertilizer, so I just try to grow it as naturally as we can. Other than that, really nothing other than just, Mother Nature and God producing a crop. Well, that's all.
Are there other steps besides planting to harvest? Is there anything besides kind of the weeds and maintenance?
Irrigation. Yeah, I'll come back this morning and set the irrigation again. They're far enough along in the field that I can water the other part of the field. But hemp is a pretty water dependent crop. In our geography here, we don't get many summer rains of any consequence. So to grow hemp in Oregon, you have to have irrigation. So other than that, it's a pretty dynamic plant once you get it up and going. And if you have decent soil and fertility and water, you should have a crop.
What are some of the uses of the crop?
Well, as far as if you get beyond the medicinal uses of CBD, there's oil production through the seed. The fiber is tremendous as it relates to either linens or paper. In Europe, they use quite a bit of it they call it a hempcrete, which basically they grind up the stalks, mix it with limestone and water, and it makes a extremely rigid building product. They use it for almost like concrete, significantly less weight, fireproof, insect-proof. It's a really substantial opportunity for building products there. They use it for livestock feed up in Canada and throughout Europe. I don't know, I've seen lists of them, but I don't have them in my head. But it's a very, very diverse, one of the most diverse crops that as far as what you can do with it from one end to the other, and the entire plant. The roots have medicinal value to them. Not too many plants that you can take it from the root all the way through the plant. You can basically utilize the entire plant for some sort of purpose. It's a pretty dynamic plant. But the variety that we're growing is there are different varieties. Some varieties are fiber varieties. This is the CBD. Predominantly, that's what this plant is. This particular variety is used for, is the CBD oil.